you. Okay, just quickly testing the volume before we get started. Oh, we're public anyway. There you go. Everyone gets to be here for the test. How's it going, everyone? What's up, Nastier Nate, J-Man, Zachary? Nice chill Saturday morning. What's up, Solace? We have a new addition to the log, everyone. We're not green logged yet, but we are damn close. What's up, D-Rexy? Honas Morka, how's it going? What's up, Luke? So yeah, we were pretty damn close to 150 kill count. 2 to go. We've actually would have had a couple more KC yesterday, except we had to claim something. And we died a couple times. Frost Craig, you believe, is the day? It's pet day. Your ex cleaned out your RuneScape bank. Unlucky. I will say my RuneScape bank's more secure than my actual bank account, probably. What's up, Intari? With this stream, we have completed 1 full work week of streaming. Check all our charges before we hop in here. Good enough. What's the total bank we've gotten from the Colosseum so far? I don't actually know if you can see the loot tracker. It's gonna yoink me out of here. Well, I have 500 mil logged, plus probably another 200, 300 mil on my other computers. So we're probably getting pretty close to a bill just from the Colosseum. Thanks, Don. Casey's in the corner. We are very close to 150, which actually puts us at rank. Keep checking the ranks now. You know you've done a lot of win content when you actually check the ranks every day. We are like rank 900. We're getting up there. Doing well, Gabriel. Thank you. Now, hopefully we can get past 150 today. Then we'll be 3/4 of the way to our goal, although that doesn't mean we'll get the pet, of course. Let's get to rank 500 today. That will be a lot. We'll get there, I think, though. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of messages about people impersonating me. It's really annoying. There's like... I don't really know what to do about it, except let people know. I made posts before, but... they just like so easy to make a brand new account that like has a similar name to me. I've even claimed like 5 or 6 accounts that had similar names, but what are you gonna do? Why the crystal shield? This is for tanking. It doesn't give us any stats, but we will put it on in emergencies and at the start of every wave, pretty much. It's good. Really good range defense. We'll use it when we just need to tank a bit of range damage. Hey, Photoshop. Cheers, man. First time catching a stream. Love the Trader Steve series. Today will be the day. Man, I hope so. Appreciate you, man. Alright. We got some believers today. Today will be the day. Well, we did get incredibly lucky yesterday, so this is technically the back-to-back. Last run was a Tenal Sticks, so maybe Tenal Sticks into Pet. Are the better shields? Yeah. Saw that one coming. Probably. I mean, the Crystal Shield's really good though, because you don't want to actually, you can't really tank mage damage, even with the best tanking shield in the game, so you really want the highest range defense shield. Let's see. I don't think the Crystal Shield is the straight up best, but it's pretty high up there. Probably Ellie is better. See if I can find the best in slot. Highest stats page, maybe? Highest bonuses, there we go. Range, defense. Crystal Shield is the highest, actually. Never mind. So this is actually pretty solid. Tin's Bulwark. Alright, should we hop in, maybe? Yeah, DFS gives strength bonus, but we're not camping a shield almost ever. We're just literally throwing it on for an attack or two. Lost Roomba. That's actually a sick name. He believes. Yeah, Bulwark could be okay. I've never tried, honestly. Thanks, Tat. Yeah, it took me a stupid amount of time to get this in here, but just because of my own ineptitude. Like, there was definitely a way to just streamline this and quickly do it, but I did it like trial and error. I have like 30 image files that are all kind of wrong. Okay, let's hop in. We were essentially 4 for 2 yesterday. We claimed on wave 12 though, so I'm gonna count that one as a completion though. Yeah, I'm in the, like the earliest time zone on my end, so yeah, we're still the morning for me, but most people not. Okay, let's start a wave. Always gonna take Blasphemy, of course. Am I even gaming if there's a shower between streams? Yeah, I thought I had my multi-shower just in case, you know. I went for like the windiest bike ride this morning, so I needed a shower. Do you have plans to upload any of the VODs as unlisted? They actually are public even. You can go to my YouTube homepage and they'll just be under the live section. I was only going to do that because YouTube started splitting them up. Before it just like clunked up your main feed because they're separate. I'm kind of testing putting them public. I don't know if I'm gonna do all of them because you know, if you stream a lot, you get a lot of VODs, but for now they're public. We'll see how it goes. We will take Blasphemy. Yeah, one of my original ideas was to kind of like upload a long form content with like a bunch of Sols together. So it'd be kind of like a VOD, but it would also be more of an edited video. But then I tried to do that just in a YouTube editor and it was just a disaster, so I gave up. Is Wave 1 farming still decent money? kind of depends on the stage of your account. It's not as good as it used to be because Sunfire Splinters have tanked a bit, but it's really easy. And still maybe 1 to 2 mil an hour depending on your stats and gear. I think you can actually do it at a reasonably low level. Like you can do it with like probably 60, 70 stats. And maybe a little higher, but considering you can do it at that level, I think it's actually quite good. I find it really boring though, but like getting combat experience, getting good money. Hey Woody, cheers. Yeah, what are Sunfire Splinters right now? Every day I look, they're lower. They crashed a lot, specifically yesterday. $444. Hey, they went up a little bit. We're saved. How necessary is a Venator bow for this? It's not necessary. I did my first 20, 30 KC without it. Once you get used to it though, it's kind of hard to go back. You can use an Eclipse Saddle. That's totally fine. They'll two-shot the major instead. But any amount of time you can shave off killing the Fremnix is really, really useful though, so I wouldn't say it's the Venator is unnecessary either. Okay, Doom, Solo Fire, Blasphemy. It's a little early for Doom, so we'll take Blasphemy and hope we get some better invocations. Alright, we're gonna get a double South spawn. I'm just gonna tank this major for a second. Oh, that didn't die for some reason. And we'll just spec this thing down. We're doing this because the major's in front, and that's annoying. So when the major's in front, we actually have to do a slightly different solve. So we're gonna start on this tile, pray in range, run over here, and then we'll be off-ticked. If you do the normal off-tick, that doesn't work. Now in this wave it didn't matter because it's just a melee spawn anyway. We could have just camped on this side and killed it. But just super useful to know. This is easier to learn than the Inferno. I would say it's pretty similar. Every time someone asks me this question, I feel like I give them a slightly different answer. I think it's hard for me to answer that because I've done almost, you know, getting close to 200 Colosseum and I have not done a single Inferno. So, I'm kind of biased. I saw you the GTA and made my morning. Oh, thanks. I often will be distracted, so if you say something, it's not because I'm ignoring you, I'm just like probably deep AFK somewhere. Let's see. Ooh, more rune chain bodies. Look at that. I do have an Infernal Cape on my main, so I have done it. And we're really close to doing it on this account. I do want to do the Inferno on stream, I just didn't. I just finally got comfy doing these on stream, so I was just kind of thinking of it, but then I didn't want to put the effort into doing something that intense. Let's see what we got here. Myopia. Perfect. That's what we want. Myopia is... Oh. So that's what happens when you don't count correctly. This wave doesn't matter. Now what's really weird... Okay. I just did it already. The Shaman can slip out from behind, specifically the Manticore. Don't know why. Just can do it. No answers for you guys, though. When Trader Steve's ends, it'll be kind of sad. Yeah. I'm gonna be sad about it. If it gives you any solace, we're actually not as close to finishing it as one might think. We're close numerically, but when you think of how expensive the last items are, it's gonna be a minute still. The reality is once sailing comes out, we're gonna have to kind of make a decision on how we proceed depending on what exactly comes with sailing. And yeah, we still need a mega rare. Like, we kind of essentially have to get one. Good luck getting the third age pick. Okay, so there are... The reality is we don't need every single item, but we probably need up to, like, the ones in the hundreds of millions for sure. Plus, we're going to need a mega rare, so we're going to need, like, billions of GP. We're probably not getting a third age pick. Unless we, like, big brain combine my flipping series. Once we finally get all those items and just transfer them over and be like, hey, it was all part of the same cinematic universe. That level's looking pretty good. I mean, well, we have 99 agility. That's something. That's higher than my main account. Think you could do a 0 damage Colosseum run? Probably some practice, but like we wouldn't have the pressure, we would have higher stats, we could take tanky gear just in case. Sure, I could do it eventually, but I don't want to. Colosseum's hard enough. Alright, Myopia 2 is definitely the play. Alright, we'll chill here. Got a big old stack here. Now if you big stack like this, we got a second, we can destack it. So we're just gonna put on the front NPC, the Manticore is not risen. And then pray against the back NPC. And hooks. Wouldn't do that on a wave, or I wouldn't do that with a Ranger or a Manticore, because you might have to do an off tick. Yeah, it's actually kind of budget gear when you think about it. This is a 10 mil item, 10 mil weapon. Shouldn't be, but it is. Nope, we're gonna take an H hit for no reason. Are you working towards a saturated heart? Well, probably not. I honestly have to look at some of the upgrades that we can get soon. Probably not soon, but eventually, yeah. Saturated Heart is good, but only like most raids you get overloads or you get salts, so you don't you get those big bonuses already, or mage boosts. How much easier is it with a scythe? It's a lot easier, but you still have to learn it regardless. Like, it does not, the scythe does not brute force you through things. You still have to learn all the solves. It won't fix not knowing the content at all, but it does make it a lot easier. No doubt about it. Let's finish this wave up first. Hopefully our Blood Fury can heal us up. It's a lot of mechanics you don't strictly learn other places. But although you don't use them as many places, you still learn a lot of household RuneScape mechanics like tick system, prayer flicking, how to brew, which is underrated skill. When to brew. Let's see, we got Myopia 3, Bees, and Relentless. Think about that. At least the pillars don't have health, yes. I mean, originally the Colosseum was going to have these shield walls, and the shield walls were going to move around like movable terrain. Not that upset that's not in there. I mean, it sounds kind of annoying. I don't know. Did we crash? Are we still here? Looks like we're okay. That was weird. What's up, Lyrics? How's it going? It's only a measly 12 waves. Yep. 12 waves, but they are some of the harder waves. Okay, let's use this potion up before it disappears on us. We'll take Myopia. It's kind of a hard wave sometimes. Alright, that is a double south spawn. We're gonna kill them all down here, because we can tank this major if we need to for a minute. It's gonna unhook. And we'll do the off tick. We do want to kill this ranger. Okay, so now we're fine. We just wait. Actually, yeah, we wait. If we had really quick, we could have gone around, got this to hug up. This is fine though. 2 mage attacks, no issues. Now we hadn't killed that fastly. If we hadn't killed that fast, we might have been in some issue, some trouble. And that's where the DPS specs come in handy. And we'll just do the off tick here. Personally, I just flick for 1 tick to the major. I'd rather tank a mage ship accident than the Jaguar Warrior, which can literally one-shot you. How many quests do we have left? Good question, actually. I will check after. We're getting to only hard quests and random stupid quests that don't give anything. That's what we got left. Do we speak French? Well, no. I went to French immersion in school, but it was pretty bare bones. Like, most Canadians know a little French, but the only really French-speaking part is the East Coast, being Quebec. Most Canadians don't know how to speak French, unfortunately, even though it's our... Theoretically, we're Duolingoed. Bilingual. Duolingo's a company. Yep, BC gang. Is that Ben? Alright, let's have a look at this quest list. I am actually kind of curious. Yeah, the Jaguar max is 141. You do not fuck around with the Jaguar. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's look at the quest list here. Just a lot of useless quests and a few big ones. There's probably some quests in here that actually can finish just straight up. Desert Treasure 2 is probably the last big quest though. And that one is a doozy because we have to go to the wilderness. because the mini quest, there's a mini quest requirement for it, and the one that requires you to get the ghostly robes, we gotta go to the Wildy probably. How many attempts did it take you to get your first Sol? 160. A ton. Yeah, DT2 is gonna be a lot of chunks. Alright, let's do Manti Mayhem. That is a chill spawn. So we're probably just gonna hang out. No, actually, never mind. Let's do the D-stack. Might as well. We got some time. D-stack, thing in the middle has arisen, so it won't attack us. Thing in the front will see us, and then the thing in the back. So pray mage. And range. And as long as we keep this line here, it will slide down, and we are happy. Yep, I want to stand there. Yeah, I forget the name of the mini quest, but it pretty sure is a requirement for at least some quests. It might be Secrets of the North too, maybe. Yeah, flipping series is still happening. They're all just such long-term things. Like, I've had some items for like months now, and we're waiting for the markets to bounce back. So we could be here a while. Guess what Yama will be like. Well, I think I read something on Reddit the other day. So this is not my opinion, but the fact that it's a duo boss kind of insinuates that you will need multiple combat styles, because 2 people attacking the boss, you'd kind of think that. Yeah, it's supposed to be harder in Desert Treasure 2. But not like as hard as the Inferno or Colosseum, probably. Probably you'll need some synapses. But I don't know. Will the scythe be best? People kind of think melee gear might be best. Nobody really knows though. They were planning going back to GE locked. Probably not. I mean, I feel like the account kind of hit the end of. I don't know. I don't think it'd be too much more interesting going past where we were. We already kind of extended it. It was cool though. I did quite enjoy that series. I've been playing this account way more though. I went and looked at the playtime recently. Trader Series has been going on significantly longer. When I remember playing that account, I thought G-Locked had been on for ages, but we have like twice the playtime on this account. Yeah, Yama looks tiny in their little promo thing, but I'm almost certain you walk up and he turns into a ginormous demon or something like that. What's up to Gold Ruler? Yeah, I don't see Jagex making the Synapse weapons better than Mega Rares, but I do see Mega Rares being useful there. Plus, they're way more cost effective to get. You don't rule over as much gold as me. I'll get there one day. I thought Trader Steve was a streamer. Oh, he's still here. just watching me, making sure I don't make any mistakes. All right, let's see what we got here. Manti Mayhem, Solar Flare, Totemic. I am a Solar Flare hater, so we're not going to take that. We will re-super combat. Take Manti Mayhem. That is a single suspon, so we are good with that. I'd be kind of careful clicking NPCs as they run towards you. I wouldn't recommend doing what I did, because sometimes you will wiggle out in a way that you really do not want. Oh, we just annihilate this guy. While we wait for the thing to respawn, make sure these are nice and flat. Steve's just a looming presence watching your every move. Yeah, got a gun to my head here. He won't let me leave the Colosseum. I think Yama's going to be pretty solidly endgame content. I mean, the rewards are insanely strong, so the boss fight has to be difficult enough where people, well, the item prices will just be in the dirt and people will complain. Like, it's dropping Torva armor. And yeah, sure, Nex isn't the hardest boss in the game, maybe, but these are on the same starting attack style, so we are good. And we'll finish this up. I mean, the scythe would make it easier just based on not having to do some of the more difficult flicks for as long. Our Fang is noodling right now. Took like 7,000 hits for some reason. Nope, we were missing. We have a 90% chance of hitting with this thing, so that was pretty abnormally bad. I'm gonna look at that. Oh no, guys, that's not good. Ooh, this is a terrible picks. Okay, well, let's read some chats and we'll fucking deal with that. Oathplate being this slash also makes me think he'll be weak to slash. Yeah. Soul Reaper could be pretty good too. But it's really going to come down to, is the Soul Reaper viable? Like, is rocking 60 HP for a while going to be viable? Claim angle. Nah, we're going to... This is a good learning experience. So these are all terrible. You can make an argument for all of them. I'm going to take Manti Mayhem, or we're just going to hope. There's not much we can do about that. Essentially, this makes it so they rise in any order. So they can start with melee first, which makes it so you can't always solve it with the normal off-ticks. Totemic is kind of bad because we would have to Vaniator them every time. It's just annoying. Bees is annoying. We'll do Manti Mayhem and just hope. Plus, yeah, it doesn't affect us at Sol if we make it through. It's kind of a lot of waves, though. We have 3 waves with potential Manti Mayhem fuckery, so... Of course. So we really don't want it to rise. That was terrible. Oh my god, that saw me? Okay, well that was just bad. That was my fault. I took too long. Alright, let's go back in. That was stupid. That was user error. We were taking 7 business days to make each action, unfortunately. It didn't even rise in an annoying way. That was totally fine. Alright, we're just dumping these. Now, we don't stream on Twitch. We are working on setting it up. I started this morning getting my panels and stuff set up. Just didn't finish in time. Okay, that's 500k down the drain. Let's pretend that didn't happen. To be fair, we probably could have gotten easily fucked later on in the waves. That was only wave 9. Double south on wave 9 is kind of unlucky, but I don't know why I was waiting so long to go around. I should have just rotated pillar just immediately. That was my mistake. How many death fees? We have nothing in Death's Coffer right now. That was a straight 500k down the void. Hey, look, bright side, we get to practice the early waves again. That doesn't count. That was not the back-to-back still. Back-to-back Sol completion, of course. Alright, Myopia, definitely take that. To try a range only run. I kind of am curious to try it out. We've done so many melee only runs now though. I am curious. And we do bring, I guess we kind of, our Vanator run is kind of a range run, you could say. Someone with a 3rd age plate body in Death's Coffer? What? Was that worth it? Oh, maybe they're an Iron Man. That would make sense. No, actually, that would not make sense. How'd they get a 3rd age plate body? That's crazy. Yeah, there's not that many good items right now. Iron Man really shouldn't put a piece of 3rd age in there. They're one flex item forever. It's gonna be Myopia. I mean, that'll wiggle out. We'll just tank a range hit. Oop, did not put my shield on in time. And now we'll just chill. Yeah, I mean, I guess if the 3rd age plate body is the most efficient item, but it's so expensive. I don't even know how to check what Death's paying at that exact moment, because all the calculators are used are usually a bit out of date. So like usually I'll buy an item, and then it turns out it's actually worth like 40% less or something. Have a theory crafted for Trader C with saline. Not so much yet. We really have to figure out what exactly, like, what kind of quests are going to come with it. We can assume Pandemonium, which was in the alpha. And I mean, that already was like 6 or 7 ocean chunks or something like that. The reality is if they release saline and there's like 100 chunks we might have to like redo our item list. So if you look now today, there's like 450 items over a mil. When I started, there was only 350. So we could fully redo that, just add in a ton of new items that are cheaper. Close up shop, or we could just not count ocean chunks, I guess. That will be Manti Mayhem, I think. Wiggle around, because reasons. Thanks, Zero. Give this guy a little spec out, why not? Can't believe I died to that stupid wave. That wasn't even the hard part yet. We got lucky. No tap out. So many people have said no top hat. Maybe I just need one at this point. Hey Arthur, how's it going? We don't have Thralls of Death's Charge yet. I need Kingdom Divided for that. But I will use them definitely when we get them. Okay, that'll be Blasphemy 2 for sure. Okay, so we're gonna wiggle this out because we actually don't want him to slide around after. This is just easier. If he was here, he would slide down, which we don't want. As Zakaria, we are at 148 KC. And we have everything now except for the pet. And this is the B2B from our Ralos, right? The random wave I did and death don't count. Flipping an OS looks like it got way more complicated. Yeah, and I haven't made a flipping guide in like 5 years. Maybe I should. Thank you, Joshua. GL, I hope. People got a good feeling about this one. I heard we switched to Southwest Pillar at 150 KC. I'm a Northwest Pillar guy for life now, I think. Everyone who hangs at the Southwest Pillar is weird. They're weird over there. More combat tasks. Yeah, we do kind of want to do all of them. We have 4 left. We have showboating, which is the one you have to bow a bunch. We have the speed time. We are missing reinforcements, which is like you need bees and whatnot. Blech. And slow dance in the sand, which means you have to walk around. We have to kill Sol only by walking, which is very difficult. Thanks, John. Okay, myopia, frailty, blasphemy. All good options. We will take frailty though to lock in another invocation. It's almost max, so we want another good option to pick. And we are on wave 6, so let's focus. That is... I honestly can't even tell. Oh, it slid around, we're sad. This is not what I meant to do though. Take your time. Okay, we're gonna kill this major. Hope. And now we're gonna try to set up the off tick. Okay, it's good. Kill this guy. Good lord. Okay. We did it. Oh my god, thank you to Swiduxbury. Try to complete a wave while holding your breath. How about wave 1? I mean, you probably could do it. You can finish a wave in like 2 minutes. I mean, I think when I did the Tenal 6 run yesterday, I pretty much held my breath the whole time. Maybe that's why I was choking so hard. Cheers, man. Appreciate it. Pro's gonna become a diver. What guide do you follow for the Colosseum? I followed Pensur's guide. Oh my god, I hit. I'd highly recommend it. And I am working on a guide for this exact setup, which will be coming at some point. It's like gonna be an hour-long video at this point, I feel like. That was a tricky wave 6. Both the wave 6 I've had have not been free. Thank God for that different off tick. I didn't know about that for 100 KC. What I do in that number situation is die. And one day I was looking through the wiki and someone posted the solution. I'm like, oh my god. I've wasted so much of my life. Don't know why I flicked on my SGS. Okay, wave 6 done. Do you need max combat for this? No. You could probably do it. Any boss in the game could probably reasonably done at 85 combat or above. That won't be holding you back, but max combat obviously straight up just makes everything easier. No way I've been watching for half an hour and just realized this live. I'm impressed. Yeah, I mean, people have done the Colosseum in nuts and bolts and some terrible weapon, hopes and dreams. It can be done. But realistically, this gear, 85 plus, you could have a good chance of doing that, I think. I've been streaming a lot, yeah. Probably won't stream as much. I mean, I've been slacking on my editing a bit. I edited for an hour this morning. Got like Trader Steve 10% done or something, so we're still a ways off, but the next episode should be out next week. Alright, let's do wave 7. What did we die on last time? Wave 8? We'll do Blasphemy. Single south spawn, pretty common. My halberd's way over there for some reason. And rotate back. And fix my inventory. Yeah, the thing with the Colosseum is because of the way Sol's mechanics work, there's a thing where you get 100% accuracy sometimes. So you could do it with essentially any gear as long as you can, and you don't really need prayer. So as long as you're willing to stay there long enough, you can do it. It'd be very difficult though. The unlock sound is no loud. Yeah, okay, that's so strange because I also have noticed that when I watch it in post. On my headphones though, it's really quiet, but I'll make it quieter again. It's just such a piercing noise, I guess. I think when YouTube compresses everything, sometimes audio isn't done like accurately to what I hear. It's very weird. Alright, hope we don't die on wave 8 again. Or wait, we died on wave 9, didn't we? Man, audio is just one of those things where you can mess with it all day and then you just start to go insane. Like, I'll get someone to listen and like I'm just like crazed man and like asking someone like, does this sound better than this one? And they're like, I can't tell a fucking thing apart. I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's so different. Like one has like background noise, but we have the compressor and the compressor sounds better, but it kind of doesn't. And then they just kind of glaze over and start ignoring me. It's crazy how much better you are at these waves than when you first started. Yeah. Enough practice. This is great. Myopia, frailty. Anti-man will probably take myopia though. And let's get a free wave. That is a single suspect. No, it's not. That's kind of awkward. It would have been, but it... Oh god, that's actually annoying. Okay, we gotta burst this down. Go Burning Claws. That's what happened to us yesterday. Okay, that's a good spec. Oh, we got this one. He's 4 burn damage. That's huge. Okay, we're gonna wait. Pray mage. Wait a second for this to slide around. There we go, we got it. So it killed me yesterday. We could have ran too, I guess, but... So when you need the DPS. That is like the worst wave 8 possible though. Doesn't really get much worse than that. Yeah, we just gotta do everything's wave. The problem with the way they got stuck is we couldn't do the off tick because they were stuck together and they wouldn't move. So we had to kill that quickly. And that's why you want Burning Claws. Hey, Renaxton. Yeah, we're this week. We're brand new. New streamer. We'll stream on Twitch soon too. The faithful shall be rewarded. My 500, 600 followers who've been followed for 7 years with no streams. Timothy, cheers, man. Appreciate it. Did I just click on nothing? Yeah, Caleb, there's so much to learn. That's what this guide I'm making is taking so damn long. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to fit everything in it, but there's so many different wave solves. I think we'll get it done, but it's gonna be like an hour, I'm pretty sure. Whoever in the group Ironman, hell yeah. Okay, we're back to wave 9. Surely we don't die again. It's gonna be a frailty angle, I think, because I do hate solar flare. Take it in a pinch, but I don't really want to take it. It is oh, God. Don't get tricked by that thing. We'll throw our spec in. We don't have to kill this as fast on this wave, but it's just a good habit to get into. I don't know if I caught that Manticore flick. That felt super late. I don't know what happened there, but how many kills we have left? Yes, 52. And that's only assuming we get the pet. We got to keep going for the pet if we have to. If we're going dry. If we go double the drop rate, we're getting an extra 750 mil of this thing. If we go triple the drop rate, we might just be able to get the scythe straight up, which would be cool, I guess. Oh my god, we didn't kill it. That was awkward. Alright, we're not going to super combat because I'm going to get a drink of water after this. I did not fill my cup up enough. Probably could do 1,000 for the full quest log. Unfortunately, I don't think so. We need more money than that. There we go. Wave 9 done. Let's have a look at our invocation. Yeah, we missed it. Damn it. Oh, we gotta take solar flare. That's okay. Well, at least we can do some practice with solar flare. Yeah. That's okay. Solar flare is not as bad as these other two. Solar flare isn't that bad. I'm just a hater. GL on drinking water pet. Yama. I'm banking on Yama. If Yama is good money, which almost certainly will be, maybe we can get spooned a couple drops, get a couple bill. Hey Harrison, cheers man. Thank you, Jones. You would take Quartet. Yeah, I wouldn't. The problem is Quartet slows you down on the start of the wave, and that's the most integral part. You can't really mess around. If you get Devil South Spawn, you just gotta go. So we're gonna take Solar Flare. First Infernal Cape. I'm hoping to do it on stream, and maybe next couple weeks get an attempt under our belt, and we'll see how much we remember about the Inferno. Okay, we'll drink a regular one just so we have a bit more HP, and we will take my least favorite pickable Invocation, Solar Flare. And of course. We're gonna save our specs. We can't kill both of these things and kill one of these things, so we have to pray to the RNG gods to begin with here. And then we'll spec out. Thank you. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Worst, we should just tank a Solar Flare. Okay, just think here for a second. Hey, hey, hey. I always gotta think. Can't rush into these waves or we'll just freak out and die. So now Solar Flare doesn't really do anything. Now we can chill. And it didn't kill us, but it's just annoying. Probably should just tank a little Solar Flare damage to kill things faster. But we were fine. Unfortunately, we have myopia, so we can't use the halberd. That would be useful in that scenario as well. I just can't... I can't get in the habit of doing that because I will definitely just forget I have myopia and just kill myself. Yeah. Well, I only know that because I've done it. Or the Venator Bow. I'm like, surely I can attack from one tile away, and then I just get dragged around the corner and die. Okay, one double south survived. Tamari, loving the consistent streams. Thank you. I can't can't promise we'll do 5 streams a week normally. We'll probably, I'm shooting maybe like 2 streams a week, maybe 3, and 1 video a week. 5, 6 videos a month or something. I like streaming because I can just do it and then be done. Like making the content is the content instead of having to spend so much time editing and thinking. We just get to play. It's kind of the best part about it. Can't get past wave 6 to save my life. Well, wave 6 is the wall. That is one of the hardest waves, so don't feel bad. Level 70 combat. I'd find someone to do the Royal Titans with. It's a fun new duo boss. Okay, what did we get here? Any tips for Kraken? Click the boss. Actually, I haven't done much Kraken, but don't you just click it? Okay, Solar Flare 2 isn't much worse than Solar Flare 1, so I guess we could just take that. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Solar Flare 2 is just faster. It's not really any different. It's Blood Fury worth it for Colosseum. It's pretty damn nice. I would recommend it if you have the money. Not required, but it does help out quite a lot. Okay. I guess we will. We'll probably just we'll divine one once we start the wave. I think that's what I said last time. I never did it. Okay. Good luck. All right, single south. Love to see it. Yeah, wait, one more rotation. Oh my god, I went back too fast. I think we are fine. Yeesh, we almost died. I'm gonna blame Solar Flare. Oh god, right. Okay, we're gonna spec this down quickly. Solar Flare didn't help. Oh, good lord, we did it. So we luckily were able to get the Shaman off ticked. If it wasn't, we were fucked. Definitely. Wow, this is a terrible stack. Give me a break here. That is a terrible stack. So if the Minotaur is right here, and you stand right here, it's a corner trap. So it actually doesn't heal the thing right beside it, which is funny. So if you move, it heals it though. Okay. No, this is probably a run. I mean, we could destack 2. The problem is with destacking, we can't. I think I'm just gonna run. So we'll start from this tile, flick these 2, and we're gonna tank 2 range hits. We don't have Relentless, so we should be okay. And we'll brew up 7 HP, it's probably worth it. And we'll restore. Arion. Four. Love to see it. Nice. We're chilling. Put my blood fury on. Yep. Love getting healed from my blood fury. Yeesh. Not the most spooned wave ever. Well, actually, no. That was only a single cell spawn. We just really were slow to kill it. Oh, we gotta do Sol with Solar Flare. Yeah, Z-solve. That's my one flaw. I have not learned the Z-solves yet. I'm just a destacking Andy. You could bring Dins, but I don't know. I feel like Crystal Shield makes you tanky enough. Plus, you could end up just having Relentless anyway. How do you prefer the Chain Thieving? I prefer getting tons and tons of blood shards. Okay, it's a pretty mild chest. And we will be taking... I don't know. I guess Doom. Doom is pretty damn free. Solar Flare 3 is also pretty much the exact same. That would also be fine. Yeah, what's the stats on the Dins? Yeah, it does a pretty high range defense. So you could wear it, I guess. Yep, we'll take Doom. Doom's chill. So, we do have Solar Flare. All we have to do is avoid these highlighted areas, which is not too hard to do, but without the markers, it's just another thing to think about. So we can stand in the center of them, that's fine. We can stand in this X formation, that's fine. We're just gonna do the same thing. Spec him, run over here. But we'll just have the added benefit, or added negative, of trying to dodge these Solar Flares. Okay, chuck that on. Shouldn't have brewed right away. Over there. Blood Fury just in case. Chuck you over there. All right, let's do it. Nah, we'll do Doom. Well, there's no way we take 15 hits, right? Spec. Spear 1. Shield 1. Shield 2. Spear 1. Spear 2. Spear 1. Spear 2. Shield attack. Oh, we nuked him. Spear 1. Shield 1. Spear 1. We're gonna drag him down because this is actually a really annoying placement. Spear 2. Triple parry. Shield 1. Shield 2. Shield 1. Spear 1. Shield 1. Shield 2. We're good here. Shield 1. If we need to, we're gonna run over to this side. Shield 1. Planning ahead is a good idea. Shield 2. Shield 1. What in the hell happened there? I am actually so confused what happened there. Okay, we gotta drag him somewhere else. Good lord. Spear 1. Shield 1. Let him drag up. Spear 1. Spear 2. Shield 1. Oh my god, that was so sketchy. What happened? I am so confused. I think I lagged, but he just ran up right beside me. Yeah, that was the most scuffed Sol ever. And maybe that's why I don't like Solar Flare. Halberd was going off though. Thank God for that. That was terrible. Oi. Echo Crystal, huge. I need to watch that back later, but I think I just lagged for a second and then Sol just ran up 2 tiles like a stalled. So the triple parry does have to be done tick perfect. It really is just like a feel thing. Let's get another run going. And after he's down below half HP, he delays for like 2 or 3 ticks. So it's slightly different timing. Yes, back on the pet grind. 1 more KC to add 2. 149. That is a great example why Solar Flare at Sol is tough. Everything was going fine, but we had to move places we didn't want to, then the poison or the lava pools just end up everywhere. Almost it was a disaster. Maybe 150 is the pet raid. Clean 150. That whole raid, we're not doing raids. That whole run had a little bit of everything. Double south spawns, terrible wave 8 spawns. Invocations are okay though, I guess. Honestly, thankfully those hammers hit. If we didn't have those hammers, we probably would have died. Nope, didn't have range on. Bigger, I mean. Oh my god, there's a person in your minimap. It's me. Too early for either of those, so we'll do Blasphemy. Trader Steve IRL. Man, I had an idea at one point I wanted to do a flipping IRL series. Then I realized that would be way too awkward to record things in public. I just can't do it. Do you have any family in Australia? I really do not. Never been to Australia in my life. I did go to New Zealand though. Which really reminded me a lot of British Columbia. Just like from the natural environment anyway. I have an anti-poison going. What was that from? Any tips from a PVM noob and want to try the Colosseum? I would say try to learn wave 1 farming. It's good money. You'll do a couple waves of the Colosseum. And then once you get comfortable with wave 1, if you see something good, then on the next wave, just try to beat it. But it's obviously very advanced content too, so. If our provinces went to war, which one do you think would win? Probably everyone lives in Ontario, so probably Ontario. Yay. What's up, Nellis47? Fellow Islander? Nice. This guy has a couple specs. Loot today. Loot is not good so far. Well, one completion for about 4 mil, which we did forget to turn in our quiver, I think. But I'm sure the big 150 will be better. Go around here. That'll unstick that guy, which we actually kind of want. Yeah, I would highly recommend Pencer's Guide. It definitely helped me a lot. Destacking tiles, the biggest game changer. Hey, Shatharox, we did get a Tenal Sticks yesterday though, so I can't complain. Our first one. Hang on. Look at that. Almost green logged. I want to green log this so badly now. Got on stream. I was so close to throwing it though. prayer flicking necessary? Kind of depends. I think if you camped in this setup, if I camped Pi the whole time, I think I would be pretty low on prayer. So essentially I just prayer flick whenever there's only one NPC attacking me. Why do we not bring enough super combats? I think it's fine if we're efficient, but what happened there? I think I just forgot one or something. Interesting. No, we're not restarting. I did see this out of the finale. Might use prayer regen. Well, I don't really ever run out of prayer, and prayer regens are kind of expensive. But if you're alerting, 100% worth it. But normally supplies aren't the issue. Okay, we'll have to be a little efficient in our super combats now, I guess. Because I apparently just forgot one. Hey Ian, welcome back. Yeah, we're consistent so far. I'm hoping to be, we'll probably not stream this much, but we'll try to be more consistent in the future. I mean, we've already streamed more like than I have in my entire life in this entire single week, so. Yeah, so what did I do with the Tanal sticks as far as a chunk? I have not unlocked anything yet. We're waiting to see if we need it for Yama. The next Trader Steve video is completely done as far as content-wise. So I'm gonna hold it in case on the release date they're like, oh, you need Garden of Death or something stupid like that. But can the Trader Steve complete the Colosseum without taking a single hit? Not in these runs, nope. Myopia, Quartet, Frailty. Actually, we'll probably take Frailty just to get another good Invocation level up. Myopia is better though. No, we're taking a range hit for no reason. Bandos or Blood Moon? They're honestly both okay. I would take Bandos though. More often than not, you will be tanking a ranged hit. Blood Moon does allow you to tank the Serpent Shaman though. But Bandos is, I think, better. And not that much more expensive, so... And no upkeep cost. Yeah, the Moon's Gear upkeep cost is so weird. It's like so expensive, but it degrades really slowly. It's not expensive per hour, but then all of a sudden you have like 1.5 mil refresh fee per item. Like you're literally better dropping an item on the ground and buying a new one for some of them. Kind of funny. Oh yeah, I suppose you could sell it too. But then who's buying those? I did not move, so we're tanking a Javelin. That's kind of unfortunate. Maybe we will SGS back. Ah, no, we'll just use our brews, it's fine. Unless our Blood Fury absolutely pops off. Oh, right, the smithing levels lowers it. Kind of forgot about that. We're making some unforced errors. Okay. What do we got here? Mantiman, Myopia, Reentry, those are all great. No, wait, Reentry is terrible. Don't listen to me. Flipped 40 Blue Moon Helms. Broken. Crazy. I did read about something, like if you wanted to invest in one of those items, you could invest in the broken versions because you could get a lot more of them for a cheaper price and you could always repair them. And it turned out Blue Moon was actually insanely good for the Royal Titans. Or insanely user-friendly, maybe more so. Alright, what do we have here? We got Frailty 1. So we'll use another brew. It says Wave 6, so we kind of gotta pay attention now. And we will take Mantiman. Hopefully we just get a easier wave spawn this time. Oh my god, it's the same one again. We're getting a lot of practice. I'm gonna go over here. Oh no, that's not the... I'm scared. So, I don't know what I did there. They're off tick though. Let's not. I could not tell you what I did. I think just the flailing around somehow off-ticked them. I thought it was the other way, so I think I thought this was in front, so I was gonna go for the off-tick where you go from this tile to here. But it was actually fine. I could have just done the regular one, but I guess maybe we're not gonna ask any questions. We'll take it. Sometimes you just gotta take it. We got every single wave spawn so far has been awful on wave 6. Should put on my crystal shield, but whatever. Yeah, I guess they just got the off tick to begin with. Man, this man wants me to get the Chaos Elemental bet. I am not getting that pet on this account. No, we are not commented up. That's probably fine. Yeah, just unlock the Chaos Ellie. So useful going all the way out there. I mean, we will have to go into Wildy, so who knows? I can't say for certain we don't need that chunk randomly. Got a couple clips to watch back later. All right, we gotta go fast, kind of, because our super combats are our bottleneck right now. We will take Myopia. Nice chill wave, thank you. What's the chance of a pet? It is 1 in 200. Hey, Krakow. Appreciate it, man. I mean, we're getting pretty close to the rate. We're 149. 149 KC. Fang is better than Halberd against pretty much all the NPCs, so it's just better to camp it, usually. They're very close, though. Chill it for a second. What gear would you recommend for a first quiver? If you have T-Bow, I think T-Bow will be easier for you, but you do need to bring melee gear for Sol, of course. Fang is a great budget option, and there are some benefits to it, even over a full range setup. It is harder to learn, though. Having ranged really does help some of the solves. Yeah. Oh my god, did I take a mage ship for no reason? I did. Love tanking damage for 0 reason. Tanking the damage is fine. The issue comes if we have to use too many of our super combats. So apparently I just forgot them. Oh, do an SGS spec. Gargantuan. Alright, Frailty, Totemic, and Quartet. Hey, Topaz Beach, welcome back. Yeah, no, I have the plugin installed. We have the simulcasting thing set up. I just wasn't quite ready. We're getting that Twitch kind of set up, but I will probably do that. Although maybe I should consider maybe I should just stream to Twitch once or twice on its own to kind of figure out how that works. Yeah, Twitch has a lot of features YouTube doesn't. But my audience is on YouTube, but it'd be nice to grow something else. Only 63% chance of getting a pet in 200 tries. But for us, we will get it. It might work for us. Alright, let's do wave 9 for super combat degrades too much. And we'll be on 80 HP. Alright, single south spawn. Finally. And maybe we can relax. Max claw spec. Cole, we saw Aralos yesterday. On we're fine. On stream too. I was hella nervous, but we got it. It's my favorite skill to trade. Honestly, farming. I'm a farming enjoyer. All right, we got a little triangle stack going on here. Okay, so we gotta do the reverse off tick, which is essentially one tile back. We're gonna run out, front NPC will see us, then the back NPC. Same thing, just reversed. And we're good. Just gotta remember that they are the opposite. Yeah, how many of you are primarily watch streams on Twitch? Good amount. I do kind of like the idea of both at the same time, except for my brain bandwidth going to zero, trying to manage that both. But yeah, YouTube Premium, I've had it for so long, I forget about ads sometimes. Twitch ads were so oppressive. I log in, I'm like, I can't watch this person for 2 minutes. Alright, wave 9. We're gonna have to milk these super combats a little bit. We'll do my up, yeah, I think. Should be chill wave, right? Nice. Could see if this starts with range and then maybe we could kill this in time. No. We relax. Yeah, I think YouTube really doesn't know what it wants. They've obviously been trying to bring in live stream viewers, but they've been way more focused on shorts. Which I see so many shorts too. But they're trying. I mean, they are improving YouTube Live. But they're not all in by any means, I don't think. Why no Thralls and Death Charge? I just don't have them yet. We're still unlocking Zaya one chunk at a time, so we have... They're pretty close though. Alright, we have 9. Okay. We're terribly brewed down, or expired super combat. Yeah, Kingdom Divided is like 50 chunks. It's actually insane. Got 4 doses. Do you think ACB RNG will affect your pet change? That's a lot of letters. Like Armadillo Crossbow RNG? We're actually unlucky at Ceradomin. We have on rate for Armadillo Crossbows and we have 0 Ceradomin hilts still. I have a lot of KC there. I kind of forgot about that. That took a long time. Alright, we'll probably Divine. $149 KC for small. Well, the best we can do is 150 because we already have 149 KC. Hopefully get it at 150 though. It's coming up soon. What happens at 200? I really don't want to do Solar Flare again. Yeah. But 60 HP though. But we don't have any defense reducing ones. I'm gonna do Frailty, guys. I'm gonna do Frailty against my somewhat better judgment. Okay, we're camping the style. And he slides down. And we're having a great day now. Now we are just laughing as we slowly miss this thing. Oh my god. The DPS is bad, but it didn't matter. Hey Craven, what's up? No pet today. And no back-to-back Ralos, unfortunately. We did get one completion though. And then we died doing something stupid. Oh, you didn't see it? Yeah, I got one yesterday on stream. We almost threw it in the dumpster though. Like 3 times. Okay, we don't want to unstick this thing. I did the jumping jacks right. The jumping jacks were key. No jumping jacks, no Ralos. Now this drags up. And we got 3 more doses for 2 more waves. That should be enough. We're very happy that I got stuck behind there. And now we took it. Fang is definitely better than Whip against everything in the Colosseum waves. Against Sol, the Whip is better. I just double clicked my prayers. 45 seconds in our super combat. Not much time. What combat level would I recommend? You probably want 85 at the minimum, as close to max as possible though. Okay, we can take Mantimayum too. That's fine. We have 60 HP though, so we are... Alright, we'll let this expire, I think. A 1.1 million loot. Alright, wave 8. Oh, sorry. Wave 11. Let's be swooned, okay? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. This is an ideal wave. Honestly, can't get much better than that. If the major's down here, you don't even have to worry about the reinforcements. This is the last wave before Sol. We're nearly there. There we go. That's the scary part done with. Considering we have 60 HP, a spooned wave was very appreciated. You get Sol, I'll sub. Okay, pressure's on. If I die, you'll unsub. Or I guess you never subbed. Don't stream and watch. Thanks for the VODs too. No problem. Yeah, we're leaving them public for now. Until something goes horribly wrong, I think I'm happy leaving them public. Yeah, subscriptions just... they don't do anything anymore. I mean, I appreciate people subscribing. I just mean in the sense that you could be not subbed to someone for years and not know because their stuff will just be on your front page anyway because the algorithm is just chucking you things they think you want to watch. Where before you'd need to be kind of subscribed to consistently see content from people. Another benefit of a range setup, we could kill this back NPC first, so that we wouldn't have to do the double Matagor. Not that it's a big deal or anything, just it would be nice. $60 HP, but no solar flare so far. Did I watch Shuttle's video in the Colosseum? I did. It was a great video. Does Aralos have any uses? Kind of. We could use it in chambers. I do chambers. And we could use it in Tob. Don't really do Tob, but maybe I'll do more now that I have the Aralos. Another item, boys. That is the second most valuable item. But by a large margin. Okay, more money. Ugh, it's Quartet or Solar Flare. Okay. So this is actually a tough decision. I almost died to Quartet, And I only have 60 HP, so if we make any mistakes trying to kill it, we could straight up just die. So I kind of am actually leaning towards Solar Flare, even though I have so much malice towards it normally. Totemic is also actually not that bad either, but yeah, we might just take Solar Flare. What do we have? We have Mantimayum, Blasphemy, Myopia, Frailty, no Doom, so probably just camp our Blood Fury. All right. Why no Solar Flare? I don't know. I just find it annoying. We have to deal with it the entire fight. Where both the other two invocations, we don't have to deal with one singular time, really. But because we have so low HP, I think Solar Flare is a little more consistent. What in the world is going on? Okay, let's do it, guys. We cannot brew too much because we'll lose our super combat. We only have really like one time we can brew. Spear 1. Shield 1. Shield 2. Spear 1. Spear 2. Spear 1. That is pretty fucking annoying. Spear 2. Can you stop? Why is it dropping like that, dude? Ah! Spear 1. We reset. Shield 1. We're fine there. Spear 1. Shield 1. Back. Oh. Spear 1. Shield 1. Shield 2. Shield 1. Spear 1. Spear 2. Spear 1. Shield 1. These pools are terrible again. Shield 2. Shield 1. Shield 2. Shield 1. Spear 1. Shield 1. Spear 1. Shield 1. Hopefully Blood Fury does stuff. Spear 1. Shield 1. Spear 1. Shield 1. Shield 2. Spear 1. Spear 2. Shield 1. Shield 2. Oh, that was scary. Whew. Man, both of these runs have been so dicey. I was subbed the whole time. Oh, I've been scammed. No pet. But legs. 7 mil chest. Whew. Not much HP. No super combats. Because I forgot them. That made it a bit harder. TY. 7 mil and chest 150. We will take it. The whip is in case we didn't get myopia. It's just a backup. We didn't need it at all that run, but sometimes we got 3 quivers in here. Guess I forgot one from last stream. Hell yeah. Huge. Oh, did we gamble one? Oh, we gamble one. Okay, let's gamble one. We had a bonus one anyway. I didn't think I had that one. Let's gamble one of these. Well, turn these ones in. Okay, those are just for money. 3.6 mil, something. So this is a 1 in 200 to gamble. Are we lucky? We know lucky. Womp womp. Oh, there goes 1.5 mil. Maybe back-to-back item though? That was an insane chest though. Yeah, if we turned in every single quiver, it'd be a 1 in 100, but we need the quiver to actually make up a significant portion of the overall profit per hour. So we're mostly doing this for money. Oh yeah, let's turn our KC up. Hell yeah. All right, maybe this run. And we'll bring all our super combats this time. I don't know what I did. Three-quarters of the way to the drop rate. Actually crazy. Going for the back-to-back item. Can we get back-to-back Sunfire pants, maybe? Or back-to-back into pet. People always say 151 out of 200 is lucky. I think I've heard that before somewhere. We'll take Blasphemy. Doom is too early. Alright, unhook this guy. Holy subscribers. And each of these runs have been a bit of a mission. We've had a lot of double south spawns. And we died to the wave that really was a lot easier. Hey, thanks, Dennis. Yeah, what other things would you guys enjoy seeing on stream? Like, I do want to do my Infernal Cape. Trying to do that. We'll do Yama on release, certainly. We got Slayer content. A little more chill, though. New content release sounds fun, though. Blasphemy has got to be it. Double south spawn again. Cannot believe it. Alright, so this is where I thought... Yep. Gotta do our fancy new off tick. A lot of work for a wave 3. I think our item rate is actually insanely high on stream because we've gotten like, I want to say like 5 or 6 items and like 15 kill count or something. We've gotten every single item except for an Echo Crystal, I think. Which is funny because that's like the most common one. Streaming buff. Exactly. Only way to finish the series in a... That was close. Not a single echo in the last 15 kill count. We have like 26 echo crystals overall. I'll be right back. Okay. The only thing that dies from not feeding them is your pet cat. Because that's where realism mattered in old school, I guess. Oh no. What do we got here? Mantimayum, Relentless Rantry. That would be a Mantimayum. I think maybe if we camp it. No. Oh, it did. Okay, it slowed down. Not that that matters too much in this wave. Just good practice, though. Luckily, you can never lose your actual pets anymore. Although, my Nid pet has been banished to the bank because I keep forgetting them and dying. And losing a mill. No Soul Reaper yet. It's the next big goal, though. I want one pretty badly. It's probably what we'll, this cash we got on this stream, that's probably the first bit of money going towards the Soul Reaper. How much is that thing at? I think it's been crashing a bit. It's 440. It's crashing a little bit. Not that much though. That's early to pick Manty Mayhem too, but there's nothing we can do about it. We gotta take it. These ones are terrible. Surprised Tormented Synapses haven't spiked. Honestly, the market's very strange right now. Everything's like in the dumpster. Even though there's new content coming out soon. Pre-update crash, I guess. Oh, we should have Venator bow right now. Just be like... Bam. I killed it. Shouldn't troll right away my HP for no reason. Halberds at Zulrah. I'm stoked to try it. I wonder if it's gonna be better against the red phase? I don't know. It won't beat most of the main weapons people use there already. Maybe on the magma phase, potentially it could be pretty solid. I don't know though, it might just have high defenses across the board. Yeah, that's a good point. You can switch to synapses now. I mean, you always kind of could by killing someone, but they made it a lot easier. Missing. Hey, Green Machine. Yes, another one. 5 in the 7 days. That's unheard of for me. 5 and 7 years before this. Yeah, the halberd on the stab, I think is, yeah, you can use that corp full damage. Okay, wave 6, what do we got? No! Bro, I can't escape Solar Flare. I mean, I have to take it though. That's so many Solar Flare runs, or waves. Well, I guess we're just gonna practice Solar Flare today. I cannot tell. Okay, that's a single south. Nice. Maybe Solar Flare isn't that bad. Just clogs up my screen. Bees. Bandicoot 720 would have taken bees. There's so many things I'd rather do than do bees in the Colosseum. I will say Solar Flare is a lot more manageable with this indicator on it, which could not remember what that's called. It's like object indicator. This one's obvious enough, but Solar Flare 2 has no idea where the hitbox is on that thing. Anti-Man 3 YOLO. It's too early for YOLOing. You start YOLOing after wave 9. That's fine. You shouldn't have to YOLO in wave 6. Better NPC highlight. Nice. I've like never taken bees. I don't even know how bad it is. I just know it's terrible, so I never use it. Any invocation could be okay if you practice it enough, and I just have no practice with bees. I've taken red flag more than bees. IDs, what are they again? I'll say it's on the wiki page for the Colosseum. Alright, Frailty is a pick that we will probably take. Yeah, let's do Frailty. Camp here. Slides. Probably should play range though. And we spec this thing out. Yeah, one of the combat achievements here does require you to have these. So one of these days. I could explain a little bit more on my picks. What we have so far is... What do we have? I think we have Myopia, Blasphemy, Frailty. Now the pick I think was between... Honestly, I can't remember. I'll explain more when we get to the next wave. I feel like it was like bees, Anti-Man 3, and Solar Flare. Essentially, bees are just so annoying to deal with, and they affect you during Sol as well. Constantly spawn on the map. You have to constantly manage them, and they can drag you out. So if you attack a bee and it's like here, you'll just get dragged out to your demise. Anti-Man 3 is bad because any of these orbs can be in any order. Normally, it has to finish with melee. But with Anti-Man 3, it can start with melee, it can be in any order, which makes some of the pillar solves impossible. So if you get unlucky, you can just be totally screwed. Or you'll have to run to a different pillar, essentially. I didn't want to super combat, but it's taking forever. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Red Flag, Quartet, and Frailty. These are both pretty bad. I wouldn't take them unless you absolutely have to. Frailty gives you 80 HP, which is fine. Pretty much anything but Frailty 3 is completely fine. Like, you won't even notice much of a difference. This is bad. I would actually honestly say Red Flag. I don't know, they're equally bad. This is more noob friendly. This is probably more pickable once you know what you're doing. I kind of use for the Manticores the sound of their first attack to know when to flick. Honestly, you just have to get in the Colosseum, go to wave 4, and just practice. Just focus on the Manticore, practice a few times. It's kind of a feel thing. What's up, Kaspersky? Okay, so we gotta take Frailty 2 here. And we will super combat. Alright, single cell spawn. I'm gonna wait for it to shoot. I'm actually going to SGS bag here to get my HP back. This is kind of slow, but doesn't matter on this wave. Oh my god, we got slapped by a major or ranger. Okay, we're gonna heal up. Holy moly, we got obliterated. Now we're fine on this tile because he'll get stuck 2 tiles away. It'll look kind of scary though. Take our time. No, we don't need Blood Fury anymore, I guess. It's like Leviathan in a sense, yeah. I think it's the same timing apart. And kind of like Serb as well. That ranger just maxed on me, I'm pretty sure. Scythe's crashing, Twist of Bow's crashing, Shadow's crashing. Oh my god, we're crashing out, I guess. Well, do some SGS specs. Not bad. There we go, max HP. Whoop. Bond's rising, of course. Can't escape it. I wonder what's going to be that random item no one expects that turns out to be insane at the new content. Like the Black Swan event. Royal Titans, we had Big Bones. All of a sudden, Big Bones went up like 10 times in value because they made it charge the teleport. Bronze Dagger. Bone Dagger. That's your favorite item, Craven. Dude, I hope Ralos. Okay. So this is a Doom pick, 100%. You can't take this. As I was explaining before, if a Manticore starts with melee first, that means you can't do a lot of the optics. It really depends on the orientation, and it's a little hard to explain without them being here. But anyway, not a good pick. Frailty is okay, but we don't really want to have 60 HP. Doom is actually completely fine. You can tank 15 hits. You shouldn't be taking 15 hits and surviving anywhere, so it's pretty free. I think synapses are going to skyrocket. I don't know. It's hard to tell. The synapses are like easy to get relatively, so they're kind of farmed a lot. 50 mil is a lot for them, but hey, if you need one for Yama, then they're going to skyrocket for sure. Okay, let's do wave 9. Do another divine. Take Doom. Okay, we're gonna camp here. Doesn't matter. Never mind. Now we got an insta triangle stack. So we will probably just wait. Just chill out. Holy fuck, that's scary. We're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. We're not chilling. Suppose we might as well go up to 80 HP. This Blood Fury is getting some use. There we go. So if this starts with range first, then we are chilling. Starts with mage first, we gotta do the other optic. That's another thing about I don't like about Solar Flare. Now this is annoying. But that's okay. I'll stop complaining. This is not that bad. You can't unstack these without rotating pillar. You can only do it with three 2x2 NPC. I'm gonna tag it. I don't care. It doesn't work with these two NPCs double stacked. You just can't get far enough away. So I'll probably rise with mage. It didn't. Okay, see those rose with different ones. It's because they never saw me. So if they don't see you at the same time, it's possible for them to rise separately. So I guess they both got locked behind the pillar, so they never actually rose. I'll be honest, I don't know the entire mechanic behind that. Just know it's not a 100% guarantee. There we go. On to wave 10. Alright, this is kind of a hard wave. These are all not amazing if you're learning. Essentially, we still can't pick this one. 60 HP or insta-die in 10 hits. We'll take insta-die in 10 hits, probably. We're not likely to take that much damage. So it's going to be Doom 2. 60 HP is not ideal. We did it last time, but it, you know, it's kind of sketchy. All right, let's go before our super combo runs out, actually. All right, that is chill. Yeah, we're fine. And now we spec them out. We want this thing dead ASAP. 3 Burning Claw specs. Attack with Fang, and it should be dead in time pretty easily. This being dead just saves us so much hassle. No south spawns. We can just free kill this on at our leisure. Of course, it didn't matter, but yeah, range is definitely easier for learning. But being able to do that, that's difficult with ranged. It's hard to kill the south spawn that fast with the Bofa. T-bow, you might be able to do it. I would say our south spawn luck is pretty average. It's only a 1 in 6 chance of getting a double south spawn. So it only really matters on 3 waves. So per run, you're probably about 50-50 on getting one in the entire run. Or at least on a wave that matters. Good Manticore luck, though. Alright, let's do the Manticores. These forever. A little chiller now. It'd be funny if I lagged. Yep, I would just insta-die. No doubt about that. Ooh, now we can relax, kind of. Is Blowpipe a good replacement for Venator? It's a pretty good option. Blowpipe or Addle? I think the Addle is strictly better for killing the minions, even though I think it's better anyway. But the Blowpipe you can use for specs. If you have an SGS, you can double spec out the major and heal up a reasonable amount. Ugh. Okay. Solar Flare 2, probably the play. Yep. Yep. These two are pretty unpicked. Doom 3 is like a last resort. You can do it, but Anti-Mayhem 3, we can't take it. This is RNG at that point. Soul Flare is in our hands, at least. This one's a nope. Yeah, for 300 death runes. Was that like one cat? mean, Solar Flare 2 is just not any different than Solar Flare 1, so it doesn't really matter. Doom 3 is 5 hits, yep. Alright. Let's do it before this timer runs out. Humble. Spec this thing out. Was Soul Flare hit me. I don't care. I wanted the attack off. Get one more attack in before we have to go this tile. That's fine. We'll get it pretty quickly anyway. I'm just having a terrible time here. Alright. I don't actually have to do this today at all. Okay, you have to do this little Minotaur off tick, which is fine. Just time it, run down, protect melee, and do the flick. That's why you can't take Doom 3. Like, we're almost dead just from a few Solar Flare hits, and it's not playing. Okay. Nice. Damn, you're still streaming? I think we caught that actually, so we didn't get chanced, but I'm glad I realized I ran out. We are totally fine. That was literally like emergency muscle memory kick in. That would be a stupid way to die. Just gonna slide down. Hell yeah. Supplies are looking pretty solid. You should put these Minotaurs in the stronghold. That would be funny. Just noobs getting blasted to Jupiter and back. Okay, another Sol. Three for 3 on Solar Flares. Holy. Alright, what do we get? It's a mill. Okay. Minotaurs are always mage, range melee, or range mage melee. Picks here, Relentless is actually free. Against Sol. Okay, well technically you get 1 extra damage when you get hit, but your defenses are nothing against Sol. He hits through defenses 100%. So the 1 extra damage is so negligible. Definitely better than these other 2 picks. We didn't have Defender on. Lol. Yeah, Maul would be good. It's a solid upgrade. It's 120 mil, so probably within our next... We're probably going Solar Prax, then we're going to get a couple 100 mil upgrades maybe. Okay. Let's do it. Another Solar Flare run, my god. Relentless is the pick. Good luck us. Hopefully the Solar Flare is a little kinder. Oh, I did a Myopia. I didn't even check that. We'll check it right now. Spear 1. You're right. Thank you for mentioning that. We've done this. That is unfortunate. Oh, it's already... Spear 1. That's what the whip's for. Shield 1. Spear. I hate you so much. Spear 2. I was just in the way, unfortunately. Should... Oh my god. Spear 1. Spear 2. Shield 1. Spear 1. Shield 1. Spear 1. We're in the way here, but it's fine. Spear 2. Shield 1. Shield 2. Spear 1. Guess we'll go up to max HP because our Blood Fury is activating. Spear 1. Stay here as long as possible. Shield 1, then we're gonna go over here. That's unfortunate. Spear 1. Shield 1. Spear 1. Spear 1. Defender's not on again. Whoops. Shield 1. That was actually shield 2. Spear 1. Shield 1. Spear 1. And these Sols are stressing me out today. Not super clean. Can you still get the pet if it doesn't show? No, we know ahead. And that is what the whip is for. All right, let's go see how much money we've made. No pet rolls yet. That I know of. I did have them hidden for a long time, so it's possible. Possible we missed one. Okay. Don't know if this is all from the stream, but most of it was. That's 151 too. How many uniques? That's many uniques. All right. Whoa, we got 2 of these. Sorry. One of these is for the bank. Whoopsies. How did Trader Steve not get nominated? I didn't submit it. Maybe next year I will. I honestly didn't know there was a category for best guide maker. I maybe would have applied for that one. At the end of the day, I have to submit myself and I have to get you to vote for me. We don't have a call-out guide yet. We are working on it. It's literally in progress of being made right now. Where's Sunfire Smokers at? Do we sell these Insta? 464 and let's see, 6.7. Oh hell yeah. We wait on those. So we have 7 mil, we're 22 mil. We've earned about 22 mil this stream. Not that bad. Yeah, next year maybe. Next year Trader Steve's year. Look at the item tab once. Look at all this junk, guys. Craven, I gotta head out after this. Maybe tomorrow though. Gotta go make lunch, do a couple more jumping jacks, get grounded. What am I gonna do with all this money? I'm gonna keep it in this tab. I think this tab is great. So much useless junk. What's the most useless thing over 20 mil? That's actually so many potential options. Over 30 mil. Useless. Kind of useless. Definitely useless. Useless. Good. Nice. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Appreciate everyone stopping by the entire week, honestly. You guys have been clutch. I think I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch. So before I go, actually, I'll... so bad, I should have put this in there before. Go follow me on Twitch, you know? Live a little. Adding it to the description. I think I was supposed to set up a bot to do this and I forgot. I will probably multi-stream there next time or the time after that. And we'll see how that goes. Anyways, take care. Appreciate you. See you next time.